Alright, this is going to be a video on cryptocurrencies, Bitcoin specifically, and Elliott waves. How I am counting this current structure on Bitcoin. We're going to be talking about the 8-day chart and the 8-hour chart in this video. So let's get right to the charts. So everything that I have in this video is, like I said, is how I'm counting the waves, how I see the charts. So we're currently on the 8-day chart. I'll pull up the RSI, the MACD later on the video. I got some trend lines, I got some dates and times. So if you guys are in astrology, cycles and stuff like that, we've got on this chart here, on the 8-day chart, so all my cycles are a tiny little bit different, so but basically this is what we got on this chart on the 8-day, which is a significant date, I think. So we got November 16th, 2020, and then we got June 18th, 2021, and then August 29, 2022. So the 8-day charts, obviously it's a bigger chart, and we'll get right to the count. So guys, I think that this is going to be I think that this is a wave 1. Okay, I think that this is a wave 2 coming to the downside. And correct me if I'm wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong. And if you have like any tips or any like corrections, I'm 100% open to that. But this is how I'm looking at the wave, okay? And I believe that this is going to be a 1 2 1 2 to the downside, okay? And like I said, we're gonna go jump down to the lower time frames. But before I do that, I want to point something else out here. So obviously you see this trend line right here, the white trend line that we're above the price right here. If you have a trained eye, this kind of looks like a head and shoulders. And every single time that we had a head and shoulders in Bitcoin, like that's a good pattern to be trading. We had one here on the lower time frame. There was one here. It came down. They're just all over the place, really. And I believe that this is going to be a head and shoulders. So let me just point something else. You see that these two things right here, this arrow. So as you can see, there was a top made right about here, right? There's a top made right here. If we count so this, it's a little bit different. So let me just get into the cycle here, get into the mood. I believe that this is going to be a 1 2 3, a 1 2 3. So you kind of have to look at the fractals, right? And the only thing that's different is that this candle here is broke this. So I want to call Bitcoin done, like going down for sure. Obviously, if it breaks that 94.10, and then my count would start to look a lot better. Guys, I'm short. Like, I'm short, really short right now. I believe that we're going to go down. Now, are we going to consolidate maybe up in here for 40 days? That's a possibility according to this chart right here. So this is the 8-day chart. We literally just crossed over on the MACD and the RSI. I didn't want to pull this up because this is not the analysis that I'm doing today. But yes, so 1 2 1, and I'm gonna go down on a lower time frame to really chop down this wave right here. This one's the tricky one in my opinion, but we're gonna get down to that. But like I said, the invalidation of this pattern to the upside, of this being like a double bottom, like if you pull up some Fibonacci's here, like this 61.8 got tagged here, 61.8 got tagged here. So it kind of looks a little bit similar to this trend, or this trend right here. Like a 1 2 3 1, 2, 3 candles, and then basically if it breaks out here, I would be wrong. Okay, if it breaks out here, I would be wrong about 11,000. Honestly, I would probably call it this candle here. It's a little close, but maybe the high of this candle right here, you know. So about 10,988. So 10,988. You can see that we're kind of in an uptrend right here. I'm trying to get to the point here, but it's just there's so much data right here. So I believe that this is kind of what we're forming right now. So we came up, we're coming down right now, and then you see how we stalled and then came up. I think personally, I think that we're gonna come down and we're gonna break it just like that. But that's what I think, and that's gonna be our 1, 2, or more like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, something like that, right? So let me go down to a lower time frame, and like I said, 100%. I'd be grateful if there's more analysis, more videos, kind of explaining or having counter counts to this video, or if there's anything that's in confluence or whatnot. So like I said, this is how I'm counting the waves, and some people might not like this how I'm counting, but it is what it is, right? I believe that this is a 1, this is 2, 3, 4, and then 5. Look at this fifth wave, this one right here. Yeah, I know some people are not going to like that, but you go down to a low time frame, like there's 5 waves here. You can either call this an X wave. Some people call it an X wave. I think it's 5, because look, I think that this is a 1, 2. This is maybe this is 3, 4, 5 with your ABC, the same type of ABC. And then this would be, maybe it would add up to the same thing, but guys, there's 5 clear waves down here. There's 5 clear waves right here. So that's where I'm starting my count from. Okay, maybe there's a better count. You know, maybe mine's invalid, but right. So like A, B, with the 236 that I pulled up the Fibonacci from this wave right here, and I believe that this is a 4th wave, right? So 4th wave, a huge 4th wave. Again, there's a huge 4th wave here too for this count. So I think it makes sense. And like I said, if you guys have any, I might be wrong, but we'll see. So A, B, C, and then 5. So truncated 5th wave, obviously. And then a huge rejection to the downside. And that's where I'm counting my 1. I'm counting this as 2 for an A, B, C, 2 wave. And then a 1, 2. And this might be wrong. This is where it gets a little hard. I didn't actually go down on lower time frames. I counted this wave here. This looks corrective to me. And plus we got a huge volume to the downside. And the only thing this thing has going for it, this thing has going for it is the 61.8 that it bounced off of. And yeah. So let me continue. Guys, I've been calling this date here, I've been watching this date here for a while. Okay, is it October 9th? Is it October 8th? I think it's going to be October 8th at 16 o'clock on the 8-hour chart. It could be October 9th. Okay, October 9th. It's one of those two. Okay, so definitely be watching the chart. Of course, there's definitely a downtrend if we, you know, pull up this trend line here, you know, pull it whatever you want to pull it up. But I mean, maybe there is going to be a short squeeze that comes up here, you know, for an A, B, C. But this is usually my timing indicator, which is quite consistent, I would say. October 9th. So am I a little bit early on my short? Possibly. Am I mistaken? I'm not sure. So that's why I'm asking for a little bit of advice. Either, you know, Crypto Hippo. Shout out to Crypto Hippo's channel. He's a great analyst and a great teacher as well. Okay, and also Gem of All Trades. Gem of All Trades. You know, both hold a very professional group. And I believe that with a strong foundation you know, like strong people, strong community. Obviously, you're only as good as your, you know, your community, your networks and stuff like that, right? I think so. Um, so yeah, shout out to them. And if you guys have any uh, you know, contrary technical analysis, if you can, you know, maybe make a video of some sort trying to explain how you see the markets like this, or what your 2 cents are on this count. So yeah, to talk about the targets here, I'm more interested on setups, right? Because I actually want to bang out these trades. I want to actually get into the markets. I want to be on the right side of the markets. And yeah, like I said, I think I might be too early on this one. Like this could be a right here. But here's the thing. There's 5 waves right here that I see 5 waves. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's why I think that this is a 1, 2 coming up right here, and this is a weird 3, but I think that this is going to be a 3, okay? And the 3 is all the way coming all the way down here. I know that's a bad measured move, but if I pull up this Fibonacci, it kind of goes right here exactly. So how I would pull up the 3, of course, is this 1618, which is very low. It's all the way at 7,500. And then the 5th wave, shout out once again to Crypto Hippo. He's the one that taught me that the 5th wave extension, and I didn't know this before, actually hits this target right here on the Fibonacci within his Elliott Mastering Elliott Waves course, which I have not finished yet. But you know, I'm very you know, I've read so many Elliott Wave books. You know, I took Philicon's course as well, but I will finish it. I will finish it. The books. I just, you know, Fibonacci's are really helpful, I think. So right now I'm currently reading a book called Beautiful Pictures. This is the title. It's awesome so far. I just started reading it today, and that gave me the inspiration to draw this chart the way I see. And that's how I counted, because the book is basically, see this 4th wave right here? Bang! Yeah, like that's like a sell-off of a 4th wave, and then the C wave. You know, is this going to be a C wave down here? I'm not sure. But the way the book did it is like this: A, B, C, but the 5th wave continued upwards. So this is where we kind of where it broke the pattern of that book. But I'm only on page 20, so I just started today. But yeah, I've read all the other, like Elliott Wave Principles and all that other stuff. They're good books as well, of course. So yeah, once again, so I think that this is 2, and correct me if I'm wrong, because this could be some type of ABC corrective pattern. If you guys see the way I see, we'll try to mix up our patterns and whatnot. So so yeah, if this is a 1, 2, the ABC would look something like this, right? A, B, C, and maybe line up with one of my timing indicators, or someone's timing indicator that lines up on the other chart here, the 8-day chart. So that would bring us probably into either this one here, which is quite a bit of time, all the way to June 21st. So let's go back to the 8-hour chart. And guys, I want this to smash down, you know, I really do. 45, to me, this is a bullish, according to constant Brown rules. 40 to 45 is still in the bullish bounce zone. Anything under that, it becomes bearish. Okay, and a rejection resistance is 60 to 65 for the bearish rules, constant Brown. 60 to 65. If you get rejected on the RSI, 60 to 65. Right, so 1, I count this as 5 waves, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is as an ABC, ABC for 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 1, 2, and this is how I'm seeing the 3 of the 3. So the 3 of the 3 I think is next, and that's why I'm extremely short, guys. I'm extremely short. My risk to reward looks something like this. Like it's an amazing risk to reward. So I mean I gotta take this trade. I gotta take this trade. It's like all the way down here. I mean we're talking about some huge percentage, right? So there's no way I can't take this trade, but I might be early. Like I said, my timing indicator is saying like this extremely like accurate timing indicator here that I use. I don't like to really you know, I like to keep it to myself basically, you know, respectively. But you know, maybe later down the road, I'll be willing to share it. But anyways, if you guys see it a little bit differently, perhaps something like so. Like that. Oh, by the way, that's also a good timing rule for fractals. If you want to use that one, it works. It works pretty good for fractals. But so yeah, let me know. Let me know, please. Like I don't want this to be another ABC up, boom, 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 like that. That would suck. Excuse me. I want this to break the 61.8. I want this to break just like all the way down. Let's go back to the 8-minute chart, 8-day chart, and then I'll finish off this video. So once again, we're still holding the bottom of this trend line. Still holding the bottom of the trend line. This could stay up here in this little box range for about 40 days. 40 days to November 20th. But I think that's unlikely. I think that's unlikely, but it's possible. We just and if it does fail, my trending timeline. Let's go back right here, October 9. If this fails, then it just doubles in time. So that would maybe line up with the 8-day. Basically, yeah, it just doubles in time. And I'll update that within the groups that I'm in. Yeah, so that's basically what I see. Does that even make sense though? 1, 2, 1. Does the wave 1 have to break the top right here, or can it go like this? 1, 2, and 3 like that? So yeah, let me know what you think of the video, and I mean of the count. And yeah, this is the bottom that I'm watching. This pattern right here, and then bang, all the way down to like 78, 8,000. And one thing that I'll point out that I love this indicator so much, the volume profile, because it works very well. It's sitting at 9,600, so just under 9,600, 9,540. Okay, everyone, peace, and like, subscribe, of course, and comment, and make videos or post a chart. Let me know what you think of the count and your contrary counts and whatnot for longer term. Because so basically what I'm trying to do here is get confluence and confluence within the charts so that we could line up our smaller term charts to trade them. You know what I mean? To trade the market. Okay. So yeah, man. Peace out. Oh, and don't forget to like and subscribe, to the channel, and leave a comment. Okay, peace.